On the far end of campus, in the furthest room of U-Haul, there was once a dining hall. In days of old, it served busy lunch crowds and hosted special events.
Back in the day when I was a student, it was a pretty hot spot. We go there a lot, largely because they had kind of more unique food compared to what the Lair was offering. I seem to fondly remember a skewer place that was really popular.
But over the years, attendance dwindled, and now Roski Dining Hall is no more.
It's a very large dining venue, and it's consequently incredibly resource intensive. And we found that there are some days when there are fewer than 15 transactions on any given day. 11 to 2 p.m., for instance, in Einstein Bagels, there's probably about 400 transactions on a given day. So it's really small, and Einstein's uses far fewer employees than in Roski.
Starting this school year, Roski will only be open for special events and as a study space during finals week.
That was a lot of people's favorites, and it was already such a limited option.
I heard a lot of complaints about it being shut down this year, and I would have loved to go if it was open.
Whether these huge Roski fans were real or in spirit, you said it was a lot of people's favorites. Was it yours?
Honestly, not really.
The closure has disrupted a habit for some people and pushed workers to different places on campus.
I think it's too bad. I used to like to eat there. They have a lot of options and such, and I'd take students to eat there sometimes.
A big question with this change is whether it will eliminate jobs for workers on campus. LMU has said that it won't, but that's only kind of true. Let me explain. To run food services across campus, LMU brings in workers from the local 11 union. Every year, these workers, depending on how long they've been in the union, what position they are, get to pick where they want to work. Right now, once everyone picks where to go, there's still empty spots that need to be filled, so LMU finds people from outside the union to work temporarily.
The truth of the matter is, there have been some temp labor that's used on campus, and so there are spots that are open, so everyone's going to be placed into an open spot. And we don't have to become as reliant on temporary labor, which tends to be a lot more expensive anyways.
So, by Roski closing, there's going to be fewer spots for union members to pick, but there are already more spots than union members, so no union members are losing their job. That being said, there are fewer temporary jobs available, so the people who filled those roles might have a harder time finding work at LMU. Fewer workers and one less option. Does that mean lines are going up?
I do a lot of mobile ordering, especially at Einstein's, just because the line gets so long. I was just at Iggy's waiting over an hour yesterday.
We took a number of steps to kind of soften the blow, so to speak. One, we did a much better job marketing what food options were available in the University Hall area. And another is to beef up the menu offerings at Crimson Lion, which is LMU's only full-service restaurant. So this is a full sit-down restaurant, but at the same time, all those menu options are available for pickup via Grubhub. Food trucks that accept meal plan dollars were stationed just outside of Einstein Bagels for the first 2 weeks of classes. And what we're finding is that students aren't using them. The first week of campus, there are only 5 to 10 meals purchased from each of the food trucks.
Across campus, these are the food options with the most transactions. But it's hard to pin down how busy a place really is. Watching Einstein's line throughout the day, you notice drastic waves in attendance, with huge lines during class breaks that quickly dissipate. So the vestigial restaurants of U-Haul's past slowly close, but some wonder whether that's because they weren't meant to be, or if LMU just isn't letting them thrive.
The main reason why there aren't as many food options on this side of campus is because University Hall in and of itself was never intended to be part of a university.
I'm sure if they added more here, it would be more of a poppin' place.
The only other option near here is Crimson Lion, and that has such weird hours as well.
Right now, the Crimson Lion is open for just 4 hours a day, from 11 to 3. Einstein's is open until 8:30 p.m. on weekdays, but you'll have to really like bagels to stick around.
Getting anything taken away from you, even if you're not using it, that can be a little bit of a shock, So, and I'm sympathetic, especially to, it's a small segment of the student body, but anyone who's impacted, who would rely on that more, I understand it. It is an adjustment. It's not necessarily an easy one.